Hi, Uncle Kevin here. Welcome to this channel. And I'd like to share with you my typical day of work. I'm a person of planning. I focus on planning a lot. I believe that one of my life lessons is if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So for me, planning is important. I started this business 15 years ago, and to be where we are today, careful planning is required, but also that from time to time we need to evaluate the actual experience to see how it compares against the plan. If we see that the plan is not working, we need to adapt, we need to change. And that's why on an annual basis, I review and have an annual planning and a strategy session. So my planning and the activities is can be classified into the annual activities, which is more focused about the planning, and our financial year end is June. So that around the end of June and the beginning of July is the time where I spend a lot of time on planning, reviewing what we have done the past year and how are we doing. Are we doing well? Are we on par with our target? Are we achieving the goals we set ourselves? And what's the environment is like? And what does it mean for the next year? And for example, last year was the start of the COVID and lockdown, and really forced us to change a lot of things we had to do and think about. So it's important to really to evaluate and adapt and to use the technology, etc. Apart from that, normally around December and January, there was also a bit of a quiet time. Apart from the family holiday, then I also would take time to think about what does it mean for the new calendar year, and what are the things that I need to focus on to do. Then the other part is the monthly activities. So these typically around like reporting, also about planning, about our monthly target activity. Have we realized our goals in terms of sales, in terms of training needs, compliance, and also about planning for the month. For example, I write newsletters, so I plan about I write also produce the YouTube videos. So I plan on a monthly basis, and as and when ideas come to me from clients, maybe the client asks me questions, I thought, wow, why not make a video on that? Or maybe there's some news. I read a lot of news from Bloomberg, from News 24, Business Live, Business Insider, and also various websites, CNBC. I also watch a lot of YouTube videos where I think it's interesting. I like to share with our investors, clients. Then I would schedule that. So then boil down to a weekly activity. Then on a weekly basis, on a Monday morning we always have an internal meeting where we just kind of touch base. All of us, we work remotely, but we do need to still rekindle that team spirit and have that team activity. So Monday morning, we have the morning meeting, and where we chat and we talk about some business issues, client issues, and we learn from each other, encourage each other. And recently we started to do some fun things where this past Monday, we all dressed up to be in front of the camera, to look smart, to look nice, beautiful. And we just want to make sure that even though we work from home, but we still have that kind of a work ethics, being professional, still being part of our work. So also Monday morning meeting, I see it as kind of a, if you like, war cry for the week. Focus our minds about work, about the most important things, and what happened last week, and the environment in terms of, for example, right now, this terrible riot, unrest, and the looting that's been taking place in our country. We talked about it and how it impacts us, our lives, and our clients, how we support our clients. And these are the things that we talked about. on a Monday morning meeting. Then afterwards, I have my Life Invest team meeting, because my work is mainly focused on financial planning, life insurance, employee benefits, and investment for clients, retirement planning. And I would have a separate meeting with my team to talk about the issues and the clients, and what we still need to do, the outstanding tasks, and who to follow up. And that's important to touch base. We use Microsoft Teams a lot. It's really, we are in the Microsoft Office 365 ecosystem. We use Microsoft Teams. Really, I think it's a godsend. Last year was really that changed the way we work. Instead of everyone coming to the office, we actually work remotely. But thanks to Microsoft Teams, even though we are distance apart, but we are brought together by Microsoft Teams in terms of its communication, in terms of the chat function, and being able to set up various channels to communicate to relevant team members in the company. And we also use the various tools of Office 365, Microsoft Word, Excel, etc. But the other tool that we use a lot now, since last year we adopted tools, is Clockify, is in terms of time management and attendance, but also logging the time, and where we are able to manage and monitor everyone's productivity using one simple and free online tool. It's called Clockify. You're welcome to just search for Clockify, and maybe you'll find the joy of using it for yourself or for a small team. Even big teams, I think there's a wonderful tool. You can use it for billing. You can categorize it. You can tag each task, and you can track your time. It's really a powerful tool in this day and age. And then the other tool we have embarked on is HubSpot. And after many months of searching and comparison and testing, and I found this HubSpot CRM. It's a free tool. You can use it. The free tool in terms of the CRM is very powerful. You capture the client information, and you can log your calls, the emails, and also that task activity. And recently we decided to pilot the starter plan for some of the team members, and to the next step of a CRM. So if you haven't got a CRM at your company, and you want to build that client relationship understanding for the whole team about the history with the client, and also all the documents information in one place for contact, then I suggest you look at the HubSpot CRM. It can be free. It's already the free version offers a lot of functionalities, and that's any business, small and large. I think that you will find the value of using it. So because of HubSpot, of the team collaboration, and when I have a call with a client, I would log a call and make notes about what the summary of the discussion with the client. So the rest of that team and my administrator assistant can see what the discussion is, and they can follow up and continue with the next step. So that's a great tool. And so on a weekly basis, I also do plan to my video production for YouTube channel. So on Monday afternoon and Friday morning, I do spend time to focus on YouTube video production. And also on Tuesday and Friday morning, I send out to investor clients who subscribe to our investment messages, insight and news in terms of through WhatsApp. So I would prepare and on an ongoing basis, and then send it to these investors on Tuesday and the Friday morning. And I like to show to you the tool I use. So this is something I learned very well through YouTube videos I watched, and some of the YouTubers actually shared about using a tool called Notion. It's Notion.so. And initially, it looked to me to be very confusing. It was a bit of a learning curve. But once I started to use it, and then by the way, it also comes with some really useful templates. And I must say it's a great tool for planning, social media calendar for my YouTube channel, and also for WhatsApp message sent to investment clients. I found this is a really great way of planning. So what Notion does is that it actually allows me to view to insert and to view in different ways. I can view it in Kanban style. I can view it by dates, by calendar, and it's quite flexible, and you can put in a lot of information in each card, so to speak. So for example, today is the 16th of July, and I open up, and here it's in terms of the status of this card, the type of message, and also already the information or news I'm about to share, and I have accumulated over time. So that's I found is a great tool. If you haven't, if you are in the line of planning for yourself or for the team, and you're looking for something that's very powerful and that you can collaborate with your team members or even just use for yourself, but for planning for your social media or something you do on a regular basis, I do find Notion to be a wonderful tool. Maybe you would like to learn about it by searching for relevant tutorials on YouTube on Notion. So weekly planning is important, but every day I also have a daily planning. So before I start the day, I already think about what did I do yesterday, what haven't I finished, and I refer to my diary, my faithful and reliable diary. I do use other tools online. For example, I use HubSpot CRM to look at the task that's outstanding or is due or overdue. I look at Microsoft to-do list, and because Microsoft is continuing evolving and is with Office 365, it comes as part of the package. So I use Microsoft To Do. I use on my phone to add as I talk to you, and so on my phone I add the to-do list to the task I'm going to do, whether it's for today or I would like to schedule for another day. And that's how I manage using Microsoft to-do list, and using my diary, and also using HubSpot CRM to manage what I'm to do. So I look at these things and look at my diary for the day, what I'm going to do. And for example, today for the morning, I focus on YouTube videos. In the afternoon, there's some focus sessions. I need to look at go through my emails. So apologies if I don't respond to WhatsApp messages or emails promptly. The reason is that I focus on things. I do break my day and things I focus on. And if I focus on something, the certain task or certain issues, and maybe a report I need to write, a policy I need to write, or maybe agreements I need to review, I do need to have time and space to focus on that, because you don't want to be disturbed when you focus on something that requires your thinking, a deep thought, and instead of just, like an email, it's junk mail, you just press the delete button. So there's time, a lot of my time is really, I need to be focused on certain client issues with a client, financial planning clients. I need to think about their situation, their needs, their problems, what they like to achieve, and how to bring all that together. And I do need to have the space and quiet and to think about these issues. And that's why I don't want to be disturbed. So my phone, a lot of times I set to kind of a do not disturb and silent, and WhatsApp and YouTube, WhatsApp, WeChat, all these social media instant message platform, I set it on my phone to be mute. So if I don't, if you have sent me a message, I don't reply in 5 minutes or even an hour, my apologies, but you please understand how I work. And that's why I have the team to support me, where they're on the phone all the time or on their desktop, check client messages and respond as quickly as possible. But that's not how I work. I need to focus And because essentially I'm the brain of the company, I need to be strategic, I need to be focused, and then focus on the important stuff that have implication about the structure, about the future of the clients of the company. And also that what I've learned about work is that there are three layers as a business owner. So the bottom layer is technician, where I do the work as a technician, financial planning, and do the quotes, and do the fill out the application form for clients, etc. But then then there's a manager, where I manage people. I'm in the work in the business, so to speak, and that's where I manage people and try to. It's essentially it's like your orchestra. You conduct. You are the conductor. You try to get all the musicians to play the various instruments to have the harmony, the beautiful piece, masterpiece, and then that's where you work as a manager, work in the business. But then the highest level is called the business owner, where you work on the business. I learned this many years ago from the various books, and also from the seminar. I attended the Funhouse Advisor program, and again, it reminded me that I need to work on the business, not just work in the business. And one day I need to achieve that goal of actually work on the business, and where I don't need to work in the business. And there's quite a big difference between the two, but it's a very important fundamental difference. And so I also do work in terms of work on the business as business owner, looking at the future of the company, looking at the strategy, looking at where we can improve our system, a business system, in terms of our policy, in terms of our technology that we use, and also the process that we follow. So that's it's evolving. So what I've learned over many years as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, is I never stop learning. Many years ago, after I graduated, I thought that's it. I hang up my boots. I don't have to learn anymore after my actuarial studies. But I found that in my industry, but I think in any industry is the same. You need to learn. You need to better yourself and think about what's the next step. Prior to COVID, we never thought about COVID. There was something like this would be happening in around the world, but it happened. It's such pandemic that's affecting everyone around the world, every country, every citizen, globally, and it's really impacted how we work, how we live, how we travel, and how we be in touch with our loved ones, and how we be safe. And then so really it's ever changing. We need to adapt. We can never say, we have learned, it's the way we have been doing things over the last 20 years, we don't change. But what I've learned as a business owner is that we need to continue to be aware of the environment around us, whether it's in my industry or more broader environment, the country, the politics, the social, and the economy, and how we adapt and learn, and to keep up, to be the best we can be, and then that's how it's so powerful for me to be part of the MDRT community, the profession, the premier association for financial professionals, insurance agents, and financial advisors. And I've learned so much, and I also being part of the volunteers to work to expose people to the philosophy and the values and the teachings of and the camaraderie of MDRT. So I think that over the years it's really great to be in that path of learning and never stop learning. I think that I will probably continue learning until I'm 70, 80, 90, never stop learning, and to see the world around us. So maybe I'm not learning as fast as I used to be compared to 20, 30 years ago. And maybe I don't remember everything as well as I used to be, but I think I will never stop learning. So I normally start my day. I come to the office around 7:30. Then I would take break from time to time, but normally it's just like kind of comfort break. Go to the bathroom and make tea and or coffee, then get back to my desk and then go on to the next task. And then I finish my day around 5:30. And then when I get home, I do try to maybe relax, just do some different activities. I do still play chess from time to time, and I watch a lot of YouTube videos and watch the news, just away from the activities of work in the evening, because I think it's important for me to break away from thinking about work, even though I do say that a lot of the work stuff, client stuff, still keep me awake at night. And I normally go to bed early. Then I wake up early. I wake up normally around 4 o'clock. I just can't see myself or force myself to sleep any longer until 6 or 7 normally. So yes, so being a business owner where I need to look after the livelihood of many people that work for us, but also to look after our clients, I think it's from time to time it can be stressful. And I was reminded by my office manager, I need to relax, to be conscious, to learn to relax, maybe take deep breath, do exercise, meditation, and things like that. The other thing I forgot to talk about is that in the morning when I come into the office, I do read the Bible or listen to the Bible. I follow the 1-year Bible program to read all the Bible books from Genesis to Revelation in 1 year. And there's a powerful app on my phone. It's this Bible app. And that's I use, and I subscribe to a plan. That's one of the plans, to read the Bible once a year. So that right now I'm Psalms, and I do use that to listen to the Bible, and so that it can remind me about what God says, and about the truth. And it's important as a Christian. I think it's for me to remind myself about what God says, what's important about my life, my beliefs, and why I'm here and where I'm going, and what I need to do in order to honor my Creator and my Savior. Yes, so there's a lot I've talked about. So that's my day of work as a business owner, as a financial planner. I hope that you find it's interesting. It might inspire you in some way. Until next time, bye.